Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to. Ozzy, last time we spoke, your shoulder was hurting.
Yeah, you weren't feeling that good,
you just took some painkillers and it went away the next day, and you're all fine.
Yeah, nothing really to do for most of the podcast to.
No, yeah, so that's it.
Actually, the next day, me and Kristian travelled a little bit more through the Star Trek universe.
That's true.
Oh, yeah?
I was counting that as the last time.
But yeah, no. So, turns out my lung collapsed. Yeah.
That's such a casual way to say it. So, turns out I almost died.
I don't know if it's death.
No, I wouldn't have died. I still have another lung.
I wouldn't call it death, but I wouldn't want to live like it either.
No. No, yeah.
You'd end up like Mr. Frump the Iron Lung in the song by Weird Al.
Yes.
Well,
You know that's a real song. Mr. Frump the Iron Lung.
it sounds familiar, yeah. Well, if they could actually, without causing permanent damage, swap my lungs for actual mechanical ones, I probably
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
mind
be
that.
able to smoke, though.
Well, no, that's it.
Anything.
Not. If they had the technology to do it like proper sci-fi type
Like
lungs,
a Cyberman.
Not like
Would
a.
you-
A cyber lung.
Yes.
Yeah. So not like a.
Rich, please move back from the microphone or turn it down.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
A cyber lung. Is that better?
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Sorry,
No,
my mic was right up close to my face.
Oh,
Whoa.
I don't want to do it.
Go on, Kristian.
No, 'cause
Tickle them off a bit.
I'll have to bend the arm towards my mouth. I don't want to do that.
Ooh. Then okay.
I've got it just where I want it. But yeah, we're glad to hear you're okay.
You're alive.
Yeah. No. The cyberborgs fixed me up.
It was quite disconcerting to look on Facebook and suddenly see, oh, he's in hospital with a collapsed lung. What the fuck?
Yeah. Especially because I don't really post anything to Facebook.
No, so when you did,
the
it was
first
sort of
thing anyone I've got on Facebook hears from me in like a year is that I've got half a lung.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do love that you just carried on as normal and like walked to mine from yours and back, just
I know.
with one and a half lungs.
That's been like I've always been a very straight acting gay person, and that's kind of part of it. It's like, nah, it's just a backache. I'll be fine in the morning. I'm a man. Just work through it.
I think you said, I can't remember your exact words, but it was something along the lines of, if this isn't better by tomorrow, I might have to think about going to the doctors or something like that.
Yeah. And I still left it until the Tuesday.
And because for context, we spoke about this on the last Friday, didn't we?
Well, this was Saturday when he was around mine.
Yeah.
But you were complaining about it on the Friday, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I said I'd taken pain. Yeah, because I was late because I'd taken some painkillers and it had knocked me out.
So you went from Friday to Tuesday with a collapsed lung.
With like a lung and a half. Yeah.
This is, I mean, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Ozzy, but this is classic Ozzy.
No, it really is. Like, it's terrifying, but it's also kind of impressive that you went for that long and didn't notice anything different other than a little pain in your chest.
Yeah, just a bit of shortness of breath.
Like, how did they find out why it collapsed?
Can I just, sorry,
spontaneous.
could I just interrupt to
Spontaneous
say,
pneumothorax.
Rich, are you 3D printing a replacement lung over there?
I'm 3D printing part of Loki's scepter, so yes.
Close enough. Spontaneous pneumothorax, you say?
Spontaneous pneumothorax.
Oh.
It's like multiple things combining in together could have probably caused it.
I heard. The what?
Weed doesn't necessarily help.
Yes.
What did you hear?
I heard that smoking can be a big cause,
Yeah.
big deciding factor.
Smoking doesn't help. It's quite average in skinny, tall people around our ages.
Yeah.
How about that?
So you two, I know you don't smoke, but just be warned. Quite average in our age skinniness groups.
I know the morning I found out because my mum messaged me because obviously she must have seen it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I was looking up collapsed lung, thinking like how how do I gauge this message I'm going to send Ozzy to say hope you're feeling better? Like, how serious is this?
How close to death's door is he?
Yeah.
How much of a dick can I be without sounding rude?
No.
Yes.
But I did see the bit about it's like tall, thin males. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Considering I'm the shortest of the three of us, I am probably well, I don't know. Who would you say is the skinniest of us all?
I would say you. Honestly.
Definitely not me.
Me? You'd say me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got a bit of a belly going on.
Although saying that, I think you're probably stronger than I am muscle wise, but I do think you're
definitely.
you're just little. That's why you're skinnier.
I'm just petite.
Yeah.
A petit filou.
That is what we call you.
Yeah. That's on the lore.
Un petit lung.
Petit lung.
Un petit long.
Trans.
Yeah.
So,
No.
yeah.
I think I'm all good now.
Petit
I'm
poumon.
breathing good again and stuff. I've just got a whole
Have you noticed that your breathing is actually better now?
better than it was over the past week or so. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know. I haven't really noticed any difference between my breathing now and before it collapsed.
I think it just goes, doesn't it, suddenly? So it's not like it gets worse
Yeah.
and worse.
Yeah.
From the 5 minutes of research I did. So how did they take the air out? Viewers of a nervous disposition should look away now.
Oh, what, are you putting in pictures or?
I'm gonna put an incredibly graphic picture of a man being decapitated.
I can always give I can give you permission to use one of the Facebook pictures of me with a pipe coming out of my chest if you like.
Holy shit!
They basically stuck a tube in my chest, connected to like a little plastic drain thing,
Oh wow,
and just as I'd breathe, air and gunk was coming out of the lung
that's so cool.
into the tube. It's like those one-way tubes, so stuff can come
Yeah,
out but
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
can go in. So
See, like, when they inflated it, I'm just imagining, like, a very sort of deflated balloon and just going,
Yeah.
but your chest is doing the same thing.
I don't know. I couldn't see inside my chest at the time. Hang on,
Could you somehow get one of those pictures across to me, please?
I'm gonna have a look now.
Oh, yeah, because you don't have Facky Book, do you?
No.
Oh, and one of my pictures. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. I was gonna see if I could find an image of the actual pump.
I see what you're saying about Cyberman then, if you had literally had a pipe going into you. I thought...
To be fair, it does... Do you remember in the trailer for one of the Matt episodes where you had a USB cable that was taped onto Alex's hand?
Oh yeah.
That's what
yeah.
it looked. That's what it looked like to me.
Foreshadowing.
He's just pretending. It's fine. He's just stuck a bit of tape to his lung.
I mean, not to devalue the situation at all, but you know what I mean, right?
Basically, they had to put it in to my chest so it didn't come out, and then they used the bandage in order to sort of extra hold it.
Christ.
I kind of want a collapsed lung now just to see that in action.
No, you don't. I really don't think you do. Ozzy, does he want that? I don't think he does.
I didn't quite. Well, I don't know. I heard people saying it was more painful than I felt it to be, but I've got quite a high pain threshold, as we can kind of tell.
Yeah.
No, the reason I say it's like one of those things where, like, once where I did a shit that was literally liquid, I kind of don't ever want it to happen again, but I kind of do because it was so fascinating. It's one of those things.
I know I've got
It's like how when you like pull a muscle in your arm, it's like, oh god, no, this is horrible. But it's so weird. It's so nice when it goes away that you're just like, oh yes, I don't want this
It's
anymore.
so nice when they reinflate your lung and that fixes it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I'll tell the shit story another time.
I mean, no thanks.
There'll be a picture for that one too.
Oh god.
hang on. Right. I'll be 2 seconds. I just have to go around and plug in a USB.
Okay.
To the computer, I
Unlimited
hope.
simulated
Not to your
body.
chest.
Oh yeah, did they leave a socket there so you can go back and get your chest pumped whenever you need it?
So they did actually give him
not there.
an electrical lung, so he's got like a little USB port in his chest, so he can just connect it up to the internet and download new updates. It's like, efficient breathing version 2.3.
What era?
Sorry, 2.2, because this is USB 3. I don't know.
We got an email actually at work that they're rolling out Office 365, and it said we're rolling out Office 365 so that you can be employee 4.0. And I was reading it like, what were employees 1 to 3? Why have we gone straight to 4?
Sure. Why not call it employee 2.0
Yeah.
or just more efficient?
I don't know why it went straight to 4, but they're French. What do they know? So the thing it reminded me of having the socket to plug something in was Wat Tambor from Star Wars, the Techno Union foreman.
Oh yeah.
So like every now and then you'll just have to adjust a dial and put a mask on your face.
It's like the left one doesn't do Jazz FM.
Yeah.
If I start with these, then uno one.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you put them in the Discord chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got more of a close up on the tube.
Oh, that's the tube. I thought that was a big gash. It's the tube. Fair enough.
Yeah, there's a tube going in there. And I think on my phone I might have one of the actual pump that it was running into.
You're so wonderfully lackadaisical in that picture. It's like, yeah, got a thing coming out my lung. What of it?
It's doing the universal face of, well, that happened.
I was like, yeah, it's bad, but, I've had worse.
When did you...
No, actually, I think this is the worst I've had.
Yeah.
Anything else, I think I had an infected foot once because my sister left a used toothpick on the floor and I stood on it. Yeah. Yep. And another time... I've cut one of the, the like webby bit between your thumb and your finger.
Oh, I've heard this one.
Yeah, the webbing.
I'd slipped that one as well.
I don't want to hear that again, ever.
That one I did when I was making the spaceship prop for Zayef's spaceship.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, it's like one of the worst ones to torture, like paper cuts in the webbing of your fingers.
It's a good job that toothpick didn't go underneath your nail or something.
Oh,
yeah, no, it only went into the bottom of the foot.
Yeah.
Oh, only.
No.
What was I going to say?
And
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's look at this first.
Ugh.
that working? There we go. And here is the actual pump that the tube went into.
Oh, that's less impressive than I thought.
No, that's what I said. It's literally just like a weird little plastic bucket where it all goes in one way.
Yeah.
And that orangey stuff in the tube is the crap from my lungs.
Wow.
Huh.
And as I'd breathe, that would sort of swing back and forth in the tube.
Wow.
I mean,
some people
still...
swear by getting a colonic irrigation to make themselves feel fresh, but you've got like a pulmonary irrigation.
Clear the lungs.
So how quickly did you have the operation after going into the doctors?
Oh, okay. So Monday, I got sent off of work. So I thought, okay, I still don't really want to go to the doctors. I'll wait, see what I'm like in the morning.
This is classic. This isn't just Ozzy. This is just man in general.
Yes.
Tuesday morning, I was
not
still
bad.
feeling like shit. So I walked down to the doctors in Henbury. Mm-hmm. They made an emergency appointment for me up with the doctors in Southmead.
Which
So
you
I
then walked to.
I walked up to Southmead.
This is classic Ozzy.
Again, about
I was like, can we just point out that's a good 15-20 minute walk.
good half an
the average-
hour
Yeah.
with my lung at the time, yeah. And then
Emergency appointment, better walk.
she listened to the chest and said, that doesn't sound right, we need to get you for an x-ray.
Okay.
She was so worried she ordered me a taxi, which I
shit.
didn't pay for, yeah. So, and then they sent me in, had the x-ray, and my lung was down. So within a couple of hours of that, they had the tube put in.
The reason...
And then day and a half later, they had the tube pulled out.
Wow.
Just pulled out like a ripcord. Just like,
Like Beyblade. Just like a Beyblade. Let it
You
rip.
just span down the corridor.
that's how they discharged you.
There's someone holding like a coat for you to spin into and then spin away.
It's just like the Matt Smith bit when Amy pretends she's in labour, and he just sort of stands there like he's going to catch a rugby ball coming from her.
Yeah.
Like a Rob Brydon.
God.
Yeah, no, the reason I asked about how quick the turnaround time was, because obviously working as I do in the NHS zone, I kind of know how, how much pressure they're under. And generally, if you're not, if they don't think there's a chance you could die, they don't do it straight away. So I assumed it would have been straight away. And I was just
I think I was lucky. It was a quiet day.
Oh, right. I
started off with like 3 nurses.
Lucky for some. I wanted to
not for him.
Yeah, I know. I want to kind of drive home what we're saying of you were still carrying on as normal, and then when you did go to the hospital 4 days later, they put you straight on the table.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I suppose the fact that I waited 4 days might have hopefully helped.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of, you've been walking on it for 4 days, you nutter.
Technically, yes, it did help.
Feet?
However,
yeah.
I don't know. You are an absolute magnificent paradox of a person.
I'm not normal. I definitely agree with that.
But you're still here. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Have you got a hole you can poke your finger in and wiggle in and poke your lung?
No, it's not.
They
There's
closed it
like
up.
a little scab there now. Yeah,
It's not like it's
got
not like
plaster over it, but
not like when someone has the hole in their throat. I forgot what that's called.
no. Where you would really be like us.
Ventra something.
Yeah. Ventriloquism.
Like the receptionist woman in the Beetlejuice. The Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
In Beetlejuice.
The Beetlejuice.
I was thinking more of the hunter pet, the elder hunter dude in South Park.
The South Park.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what we imagine as
Pain.
pain.
No, the only problem with that pump thing is that I couldn't let it rise above my waist. Otherwise, I would have seen if I could have hooked it onto one of those walking things and just walk around like a Cyberman.
I presume it's because otherwise things would flow back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the greed cup.
Or siphoning of like if you're siphoning petrol out of a
Is that how they started it? One of the nurses just sucked on it for a second.
Good God.
Bloody cutbacks.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to sort that out soon, given the current political climate.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna get millions upon millions upon millions of pounds back, aren't we? Oh dear.
I don't pay attention to politics, so
They've delayed Brexit.
again, can't they just give up on it?
Well,
I don't know.
that's the dream.
That
isn't
is
it?
now the will of the people, but
I
unfortunately,
really don't follow it, and I don't like following it because it confuses me, and it's just like, we were fine before all this started.
It's basically, in a nutshell, half of the country says let's stay in, half of the country says let's leave, and the government says we definitely want to leave. Everyone's decided. That's in a nutshell.
it was 49 to 52.
No, it's
thank you.
48-52. But there is, in votes, there's always a 5% margin of error in such a big sample size.
And that's also not taking into account the people who didn't vote and the people who couldn't vote and the people who were just fucking idiots and don't care. And the people who have died since then.
But yeah. Oh well, let's not get. I don't really want to get into politics too much on this.
No. On a brighter note, before I went into hospital tool, I found these amusing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I know, Kristian, you're not a big fan, but I think they will amuse you.
I mean, you can say anything you want now because it's already been cut. Ozzy had some amusing Yu-Gi-Oh cards that had their description written in Joey's accent, i.e. the Brooklyn one. We then spoke about accents in games in general. Rich made a good joke about the voice acting in some being Welsh, but then the dialogue was written in Welsh as well, so it was double Welsh and that could kill you. That was very funny, but it had to be cut for time. So then we moved on to the Pokemon games and how Ozzy would like there to be the text written in various different accents, and that's where you join us now.
Now, do we reckon is the female character called Sword or is she called Shield?
Well, this is a male-dominated world, so obviously she's Shield because Sword comes first.
And men generally have the sword.
Yes.
And you can slot your sword inside the holders
Scabbard.
of the shield.
Yeah, it'd have to be Sword and Scabbard.
Sheath.
Well, Well, no, because like if you've got those arm rests on a shield, maybe if you slot the sword through them,
Yeah.
like the leather
Yeah,
bits
yeah.
that strap around your arm, then you kind of got the sword
Sword and
going
straps.
through the shield.
But she's called straps.
Or well, no,
She's
maybe
got
it's just more literal in the sense that like a sword is stabbed into a shield.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the shield does, is to protect it from going past.
Yeah,
You
so
stab
she's going to say no.
there we go. It's their subtle way
Hashtag
of...
not all shields.
Episode title.
Oh god.
Oh,
Have you seen the trailer for Sword and Shield yet, Oz?
yeah, I gave in and just watched it in the end.
What do you What do you reckon?
I'm still not impressed by the Pokemon, but yeah, I like that there's trains.
Yeah.
like
you
it-
would. You'd love your fucking trains.
But what you said, Rich,
Oh.
I agree with, which is that I hope that means that you can just get the train somewhere
Yeah.
and you'd have to do everything in order, like...
I did watch one YouTuber's reaction to it, and he mentioned, what if there's a Kalos after game?
Yeah, loads of people have been saying that. But I mean...
That would be perfect. If they Johto'd it, and Gen 2'd it, and basically 16 badges...
Yeah, it makes sense because of the kind of England-France 100 Years War type rivalry.
Yeah.
They do the same thing, yeah.
Just have a Eurotunnel.
But I mean, people... When the map of Kalos came out, people looked at all the clouds and said, "Oh, there's going to be something under those clouds," because there was a big gap. And then,
Did they?
yeah, and then when the map for Alola came out, people, myself included, said, "That's really small. There's going to be more islands." But no, that was literally everything. And it wasn't as small as it looked, to be fair. So I wouldn't get your hopes up.
No, I never do with Pokemon
Sorry
games.
for Darren Downer on everything.
Oh, no, I don't worry. I wasn't expecting it. I was just thinking, oh, it would be nice.
Yeah, we've got to be really careful now because I think we've all had our hopes dashed on the rocks several times already now, haven't we? And we're kind of at the stage where we don't quite want to get too excited in case it disappoints us again.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't. That's, like I think I've said, Pokemon has been delegated down from, like, my favourite game series
Yeah.
in recent years.
I feel like it's the difference between being excited and being hyped.
Yeah, looking
yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm
Not-
excited, but I'm not hyped. It's not like, oh, I can't wait. It's just like, oh, yeah, when that comes out, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
I am saving up my annual leave at work though, because I do plan to take a week off work when it comes out. I'm at that level.
But you need to get a Switch first.
Well, yeah, I'll do that, obviously.
Oh, and
Actually, I would hold out. They're probably going to do a bundle.
Yeah. Well, they're releasing a new hardware version of the Switch, aren't they? So either
What?
that one will be, they're planning to this year. So either that one will be significantly better, like how the new 3DS was faster, etc., etc. Or if it's not that much better, the old ones will be much cheaper.
yeah.
That's true.
And if you get Breath of the Wild, I got you a DLC code.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the race is on.
Well, I can. You'll probably get it before Ray, considering he's close to having his missus pop out a baby.
Oh yeah.
They're going to be focusing on family and stuff. Grown up. Yeah.
Literally, it's just like that.
It's like in the meaning of life, when the Northerners just pop out babies all the time.
Yeah.
Well, whilst we're on game chat, I played the free weekend of Satisfactory, which I've mentioned before, which is like first-person Factorio.
All right.
Or what it reminded me of was our old kind of Feed the Beast Tech It times.
Oh, I missed that.
So it's going to come out in early access on the 19th of March,
Okay.
2019. But they offered it up for free for a weekend last weekend, and so I played a lot of it. It was really, really fun. It was one of those things where, just like with kind of technical Minecraft packs, where you just need to do this so that you can do that, and then you've got you've got this production line going, but you need another machine there to make it more efficient. So you have to go and get the materials for that, and then in order to do that, you need another smelter. And it was one of those kinds of things where by the end of it, I just had all these machines and conveyor belts going everywhere, and I was like, shit, I've run out of time.
I miss things like that.
Yeah.
I was just. That's what I loved about Tekkit and Feed the
That's
Beast.
all the too complicated stuff for me. I'd rather just do the exterior interior design.
Yeah.
That's like stuff connecting to stuff connecting to stuff connecting to stuff is a bit too much. I can just about manage stuff connected to stuff with maybe another bit connected to that.
No more stuff than that.
No, like I
It's
can
like
always
when-
yeah.
It's like back on the old Tech It world, Kristian, when we made the diamond producing machines.
Oh my god, I'd forgotten about
Where
that.
we managed to turn dirt into diamond. That was so much fun.
Can I just, when you say we, you mean me?
Let's not get bogged down in details here.
Because I remember it now because I kept on falling in the hole. Oh, those were the days.
Yeah. Followed in the hole again.
But yeah,
The thing is, you made it, and then I refined it and managed to put it inside a 16 by 6. I managed to put it inside a chunk.
oh, I don't remember that.
No, do you not remember the giant
that's right.
face space I had?
That's right. No, you had your like ball shaped domain,
Oh yeah, my Pokeball.
land of the ball.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember now. It's all coming back. All right, I take it back.
Yeah, because I had a Pokeball, and I also had my face.
Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna have to go back and find a picture of that now.
Nah. So
That's getting cut, isn't it?
No. What was I going to say? Yeah, so Satisfactory is out in early access on the 19th, and it has multiplayer.
Oh.
Throwing that out there. Unfortunately, only available on the Epic Games store because they have an exclusive deal.
I was looking on Steam.
Yes. But it's no biggie. It's just another launcher. It's just annoying having to open another launcher, that's all.
Ain't that truth?
Hello, Kristian again from the future. So Rich was telling us about how the Halo Master Chief Collection is coming out soon, which is all remastered and remade and refangled Halo games coming out on PC. But I just wanted to pick up how ridiculous this is and a kind of a symptom of modern gaming, where they're updating the same game, but they've made the graphics better and they've made the controls better. And instead of just updating the game that you already own, they expect you to buy the new one, presumably at full price, as opposed to something like, for example, Stranger's Wrath, where they updated it and re-released it for modern consoles, but then also updated the existing PC version so that if you already had it, you had the updated graphics and controls and everything. So I just wanted to throw that out there to say that the people who make Halo are pricks. But anyway, we started talking about how you want to use mouse and keyboard for a first-person shooter rather than a controller because controller is wank. Back to the show.
Have you ever tried to do a first-person shooter with a controller? It ain't easy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
That's
the
why they
fact
have-
I get to use keyboard and mouse is going to be brilliant.
I see, yeah, that's why they have aim assist, isn't it, on controller?
Yep,
Or
for scrubs.
I remember when I was on the network as the network as apostrophe podcast, and they were talking about aim assist, and I couldn't quite catch what they were saying, and I thought they were saying anuses, and I was sat there for about 5 minutes just listening, thinking, I know I've misheard that, but it can't be anuses. And every time they said it, all I heard was anuses. And in the end, I was
Was
just
that
like
the network as RPM4?
apostrophe, yeah. In the end, I just had to ask. There was an apostrophe because I'm such a grammar OCD Nazi OCD man. Every time he uploaded the video, so this is a bugbear of mine as well. When people have a series of videos and they change the format of the title every time they upload, and he was doing that every time he uploaded it, and the apostrophe and networkers was in a different place every time. so I kept on calling it the Networkers Apostrophe Podcast, just for my own
enough.
amusement.
How did that turn out?
Well, I still find it quite funny. So great. But anyway, we're gonna have to wrap it in. Let me begin soon. Unless we've got anything else to say.
I have a job.
Oh,
fair
congratulations! You've done it.
Yes, I have. I am working at the. You can update the law document now.
No.
You've just got all our CVs on file.
I've got like every little detail of your life in a big
God.
filing cabinet.
No, I now work at B&Q.
Bank.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty cool.
Is that like as a on
You've
the
done it. You know what?
congratulations?
I appreciate the effort.
This is why
You had to go and Google that, so you know that took actual effort.
Yeah, and I had to make the cake and put the icing on it and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
This is why, I don't know if anyone's noticed this, I always say congration instead of congratulations, and this is why. I don't think, no one ever questions me about it, so I never get to answer. So I just had to explain.
Congratulations.
Congration.
Congratulations.
A WinRAR is you. Oh yeah, so are you kind of on the customer facing, or are you just
Yes.
kind of like a warehouse gnome?
Well, it's customer assistant, so it's going to be starting out on checkouts for a bit and then moving on to a specific area depending on what I'm good at.
Okay.
So it should be fun.
A fascinating insight into the hierarchy of B&Q there.
Yeah. But hey, it's money coming in. I ain't
Sad thing is
complaining.
that wasn't sarcasm. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no,
Money coming in.
Which means that when Sword and Shield come out, I'll actually be able to buy them. I'll
Sorry,
be able
I'm
to
off.
buy more Warhammer and X-Wing and Pokemon cards, and
former
my
wings.
God, I have too much shit.
Did I ever tell you about when I did a shit and it was literally liquid? Well, that's a story for another time. Maybe next time.
I have irritable bowel syndrome, so that's a common occurrence for
Ian
me.
Bunkin
I got
Smith.
proctitis, so you know.
I don't mean like it was runny. I mean it was literally like I was pissing out my ass.
Yeah, no, I've had that.
Yep.
Isn't it amazing?
No.
Not really.
I can think of things I would literally rather have instead of that. Constipation being one of them.
On that bombshell,
On that bombshell.
Yeah, I didn't have anything else written.
Kristian again here from the future. Notice how I tried to outro the podcast about 5 minutes ago? Yeah, we're still going. Now we're talking about D&D.
Try and work a Pokemon one try and work the cards into it, if you like. Remember how I tried to make that like board game thing?
Oh, yeah.
Like that, but just without the board game.
How could we forget the board game?
Well, oh yeah, because I think I've still got it. It like folds out in weird and different ways, doesn't it?
It was like opening another dimension.
I've still got it. We'll have to like bash it out, and I'll have to like try and take pictures of each individual fold opening, just so we can put them up somewhere or something.
Pretty sure H.P. Lovecraft wrote a short story about that board game.
Well, no, yeah, like I've said,
On the
though,
12th flap. The Dark Lord shall awaken.
But yeah, in terms of D&D, I think I'd be up for anything really. Sci-fi, Harry Potter, basic.
Okay.
Invisible Tunnel.
Yeah, I'm just not up for DMing until I've done a bit more playing.
That's fair.
Digimon exhausted me after doing like 4 in a row.
Wish I had that luxury, but nobody else wants the fucking DM, so it's always me.
Because you're the best at it.
Oh, thank you.
When you say it's always you, do you mean out of us three?
Yeah.
I just mean like out of every D&D session I've started,
Okay.
I've only ever been a character once.
Okay.
Was that the Digimon one?
Twice.
No one cares about the Digimon one.
I cared about the Digimon one, and I still do.
It was actually quite fun, yeah, I'll give you that.
We were like, okay, I've
had
uploaded.
a gripping
I've still
story.
got the footage for 3 and 4, so I'll have to get round to editing them one day, and we will continue it. But I just want to be a character.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'd be quite interested in a sci-fi or a Harry Potter, but at the end of it, anything will do me.
I can make a sci-fi one. I can do a sci-fi one.
Yeah. He could. Whether he will or not is a different question. Sorry, I couldn't help that.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong with that, because you are 100% right.
Yeah, there we go.
So,
I've kind of given up on it by this point, but... Hello. Yes,
on that
hi.
bombshell, longest
Cheerio.
outro ever. Lord Escarin is already playing Dungeon Painter Studio, so I think it's time to end.
Oh shit, I forgot I shared that.
That's how we know you're on Star Trek Online all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, right, they've recently updated all the things to level 6, so I've actually had a chance to get more stuff, and then I can... Shut up.
Well, one day, Rich, we will arrange a Star Trek Online thing at some point.
Yes, we will.
I'm still working all my computer up and stuff. I haven't had much chance this past week, oddly enough.
How about that? My god.
So anyway,
So, yeah.
that's it. Next time, bye.
Next time, bye.
Bye.
No need to listen all the way to the end. There's nothing here.